Hello again, it's Graham at 2cvtools.com, and this exercise today is going to show you how to insert a spigot bush or a spigot bearing, a needle bearing. The spigot bush is made of brass or oil light, and it's immersed in oil for an hour or so before you install it, and then it's supposed to be self-lubricating. When you put a needle bearing in, you would fill this with grease, and that will run in the grease for its lifetime. Every time you change your clutch, it's recommended you take the flywheel off. Always put new bolts in when you renew, and renew this bearing or bush. That's a recommendation. Okay, we're going to show you the tool that we're going to use. This tool is used on this face here. It pulls the bush or bearing out. It's kept in position off center by this pin. Then you have the pulling tube, which is machined off center, and it's marked here so that you know where the off center is. I always use it to the west side, so I know everything's on this side then, and I know exactly where that pulling face is inside. To insert the bush or the bearing, you would use a tool like this, and it's machined to this depth is 5mm, so the bush will actually sit in 5mm, then the oil seal can go here. That's that. Now, originally, years ago, Citroen used to make a tool like this. It's an expanding puller. This is a 35mm size, and it's used on a slide hammer like that, and that fits inside an internal race or bearing, and it's expanded with a pin inside here, and then you slide hammer it out. Now the size for this one is 12mm, and you can't get them anymore, and Citroen don't supply them anymore, so it's very difficult to make. This was extremely difficult to make, this 35mm one, but to make a 12mm one would just be nigh impossible for me. So we're going to use this other tool to pull the race out. So let's install a race first. It can go in any way around, it doesn't really matter. Put the tool into there and knock it in. That's it up to 5mm. Now we're going to pull it out. Put the tool through here. Get your pin. This is the most important bit. If you lose this pin, you can't use the tool because it won't sit off center. Put that up to the bearing. Slip the pin in on the other side. Whoops. And bring this back a bit. Give me a bit more room. That sits behind the bearing, so the pin keeps it in position. Keep it square. Take that up. Keep everything nice and square with the holding the handle. I'm going to bring this back round again so we know where the pulling face is. Okay, you can start to pull it out now. Nice and gently. That's it gripping now. So what we're going to do, keep hold of the handle. Everything's sitting square on the crank. And this tool will pull any bearing or bush out of any size of crankshaft, as all the bearings and bushes are the same size, except for a slight length increase with the bush. But there's enough distance behind inside for the tool to fit on any engine. We're almost there. Coming slacker now, so it's almost out. There it goes. Out. Let's have a look now. Get the bearing off. There's the pin. And there's the race. Okay, all done. Thank you for watching. We've all learnt something else today. Enjoy your repairs. Graham at 2cb.com, 2cbtools.com, sorry, and you can have a look at other things on the website.